Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Flagler Weather Update. Today is the 29th of April, 2026, making today Wednesday. This is the midweek Flagler Weather Update. We do have some unsettled weather on the way, and it's going to be a little complicated. First, we have a front coming in from the north. As we can see, all the cloud and everything here. Generally settled across the state of Florida. But if we turn on the lightning, we can see if there's any lightning around. And you can definitely see, yes, there's some lightning indeed with some of this activity off to the west. The bulk of this is going to stay off to the north, but we'll kind of get into the picture tomorrow. But when we get to Saturday, Sunday is when the bulk of our weather is going to be moving in. So let's take a look at that. So this is the way things stand right now. And you can see the low pressure system over eastern Texas, high pressure from the Gulf to the Atlantic. Here comes that front. So by tomorrow, that front just starts settling into North Florida. High pressure over the Gulf. Low pressure system taking shape off to our north. Low pressure rotates like that, and it's going to bring some moisture and everything, and a chance of showers, maybe a thunderstorm to our county on Thursday. And then as we go into Friday, then things start to change a little bit. That front stays stalled. Low pressure moves away, but then what's expected to happen is a bigger system taking shape out here towards Texas will move across the state of Florida Saturday, maybe Saturday night into Sunday. That'll bring us some unsettled weather. And still some discrepancy on how much rain and all that's going to be going on, and there's a potential for some stronger storms as well. Still, you may see some Facebook posts out there about there's a tornado risk and all that stuff. It's just too early. It's way too early to know about those things just yet. But at the same time, this time of year or any time of year in Florida, when you get these storm systems moving across, there's always a potential for severe weather. It's just too early to talk about it, or if it's going to even be an issue right now. So let's take a look at what the National Weather Service is thinking at the moment. And again, for the wildfire danger and all that stuff, that's mostly for inland Florida. We're still not in too bad a shape here in Flagler. High risk of dangerous rip currents, that continues. And we've already had a pretty significant ocean rescue yesterday. So, again, especially folks out of town, if you don't know about rip currents, stay out of the ocean until conditions improve. Strong and isolated storms possible late tonight. Mostly north of I-10 would be the best chances of any strong or severe storms, but then more widespread as we get into the weekend. And that's what we'll be watching as things close in on. So we're going to skip this slide here because, again, our relative humidity is about 46%. That is not in critical fire weather stage. Up here, we're down in the 30% range, and inland locations, that's where they're having those problems. But let's take a look at the severe weather risk, and this will be updated and changed as things evolve. But through tonight into Thursday, there is a risk of severe weather in South Georgia and just scotching North Florida, but away from us. We're not even in a thunderstorm risk, so that's not really a concern right now. The time to really watch is the weekend and what to see how that's going to shake out. Now, rainfall amounts between an inch and a half, maybe some localized higher amounts. And this is rainfall totals through Sunday. Jack's Weather Radar is not functionable, so if you're going on their website to look for it, this is actually the one that's out. Oh, I'm sorry, that's my bad. The one that's not working is one up by Moody Air Force Base. That's not really a concern for us. Drought monitor, again, Flagler County's in that one little spot where we got that rain a couple weeks ago that has helped us out. Still in a drought, but not as severe as the rest of the areas. And our drought index numbers still have been looking pretty good. So we'll talk about wildfires here in just a minute. So let's talk about the Wednesday chances precipitation and chance precipitation as we go through. Staying dry tonight. Tomorrow we're looking at maybe about a 30% chance of a shower, maybe the odd thunderstorm. I'm not expecting anything widespread tomorrow. And then that chance stays with us into tomorrow night, then it fades away. Friday, maybe again another chance. This forecast has changed a little bit, and still has someone looked at it. Friday was expected to be dry, but it looks like now we will have a chance of a shower or a storm on Friday, and then that dwindles Friday night. Saturday, though, things start to amp up. Now we see the rain chances begin to ramp up. Looks like Saturday afternoon or evening. Some of the models have been trending later with this, so you might be able to get through most of Saturday maybe all of it without any disruption from the weather. But that can change too. If the models are trending later, they can actually trend the other direction too. So, and then as we go into Saturday night, widespread shower, rain, and storm chances. Best chances along the coast. Looking at about 70% chance county-wide through Saturday night. And then into Sunday, where are we here? Sunday, those rain chances start to come down as whatever's going to come through will be moving through and clearing off. So Sunday, we see those rain chances dwindle. And again, things can change. Still about a 15% chance Sunday night, and then we dry out the rest of the week, staying dry into Tuesday. How much rain are we going to get? Let's take a look at the storm totals. Right now, inch and a half. I have seen some model trends where this has been trending up to 2.5 inches. Then it goes back down to inch and a half. So that's probably going to get tweaked out a little bit as we get closer to this event. So again, inch and a half around here is not terribly disruptive unless you get like an inch and a half like in 20 minutes. But again, these numbers can be adjusted as things come into finer tune as the forecast becomes more, confident what's going on. So take a quick look at temperatures real quick. For tonight, look for low temperatures in the 60s. Tomorrow, we're flirting with 90 degrees. Matter of fact, half the county will be up near 90, especially inland. Tomorrow night, temperatures bottom out in the 60s. Saturday, there's some outdoor events going on out there. Water Safe is going on at the Belterre Swim and Racket Club. Go check that out. It is free, 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. 10 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a water safety event, free for everyone to attend. You may even see some mermaids there. Go check it out. Anyway, so temperatures peaking in the upper 80s, 70s at beaches due to that onshore flow when we get to Saturday. Again, getting near 90. So Saturday's going to be a rather warm day. So a good day to be out there by the pool until the weather comes in. Then Sunday, temperatures bottom out near 60 as we get to Sunday morning. And then temperatures in the 70s on Sunday as things cool down a little bit from all that rain and such. And then as we go back into the first part of next week, temperatures begin to slowly warm back up. Let's talk about wind right now. Where is that? Let's go talk about wind. So this is just looking at wind gusts. Not too bad tonight. And then, Thursday rather. Friday, gusty up to 5 to 10, 15 miles an hour now. It's going to be kind of breezy on Saturday. So gust up to 29, 30 miles an hour at the beaches, and gust up to 25 inland. So rather breezy, gusty day. That is outside of any thunderstorms. Any thunderstorms that form could potentially give you stronger winds. Exactly where those storms go, we just don't know just yet. Too early. So, and the rest of the week, though, and into early next, we're looking at those winds coming down. Because Saturday looks to be the breeziest day. So, a quick look ahead at things. So, let's take a look at our chances of temperatures. This takes us into the first week of May. We are looking at temperatures to be averaging about normal, maybe a little bit of a cool down. Precipitation looks to be above normal as we're going into the first week of May. We'll take it. We need to get those wildfires under control. And as we get into the middle part of May, look for temperatures to be above normal. This takes us to May 13th. And precipitation, again, staying above normal. So before we head out of here, let's go ahead and look up the Florida wildfire viewer thing. And where is it? I forgot to call this up earlier. So taking a look at this. This tells us where there are active fires in the area. So we have 2 currently in Flagler County right now. So this is the one we've had for a while. This one's 28 acres. It's the Moore Ave fire up in Flagler Estates. It has been contained for about a week now. They do monitor it to make sure it stays that way. And the new one, sort of smoke around Bunnell, where they had a fire breakout during the overnight hours. Don't know how it started. About 2 acres or so. It is 100% contained. No concern from that. But there might be a little bit of drift smoke from that one next couple of days until it's completely out. So it's 100% contained. It could still be burning in the lines, but it's not going to be any threat of popping out. But they'll be keeping an eye on that. So they aerial reconnaissance by Fireflight to keep an eye on it, and Florida Forest Service checks it out, and they keep crews on that to make sure it stays contained. So that's going to wrap things up right now, folks. Again, changes on the weather are on the way. Unsettled conditions are on the way. So Thursday, chance of a shower or storm. And then Friday, slight chance. And then good chances coming into Saturday. And let me back off a little bit here and see if I can zoom in on a forecast to see what are those chances of rain right now and how we are looking. So right now it looks like we keep that 20% chance, 30 to 20% chance of a shower storm through Friday. And then Saturday, it looks like the best chances of any rain is going to be after 2 o'clock. But then the better chances come after 8 o'clock Saturday night. And then things start to wind down after 2 o'clock in the morning. That's the way the forecast looks right now, but that can be fine-tuned. So stay tuned on that. We'll be keeping you updated with any changes. Everybody out there, have a great rest of the week, and thank you for watching.